17-year-old Andrew Thompson had just left his part-time job at Harper's Groceries. With his provisional license proudly tucked in his wallet, he drove his mother's old sedan cautiously through the narrow streets. The speed limit sign read 35 miles per hour, and Andrew made sure to stick to it. As he approached Elm Street, the unmistakable flash of red and blue lights filled his rearview mirror. At first, Andrew thought the officer might be after someone else, but the blaring siren left no doubt. Andrew slowed down, pulled over, and waited. He had read about encounters like this and knew to stay calm. "Keep your hands visible," his mom always reminded him. Officer Travis Gardner stepped out of his patrol car. His heavy boots crunched against the gravel as he approached Andrew's car. "License and registration," Gardner demanded, leaning slightly into the window. Andrew complied without hesitation, handing over the documents. "What seems to be the problem, officer?" he asked. "You were speeding," Gardner said bluntly. Andrew frowned. "Sir, I don't think I was. I've been driving at 35 miles per hour, just like the sign says." Gardner's eyes narrowed. "Are you questioning my judgment, kid?" "No, sir," Andrew replied in a respectful but firm tone. "I'm just saying I was following the rules." Gardner stood silent for a moment, then straightened up. "Step out of the vehicle," he ordered. Andrew hesitated, unsure why this was escalating. "Am I being detained?" Gardner's face tightened. "I said, step out of the car." People passing by began to slow down, curious about what was happening. Gardner grew irritated by the attention. As Andrew stepped out of the car, Gardner quickly grabbed his arm and cuffed him. "This is unnecessary," Andrew protested. "I haven't done anything wrong." Ignoring his words, Gardner shoved Andrew toward the patrol car. "We'll sort this out at the station," he muttered. As the cruiser drove off, Andrew's mind raced with questions. What had just happened? He had done nothing wrong. At the Crestwood police station, Gardner walked Andrew into the holding area with apparent confidence. The sergeant on duty, Maria Lopez, looked up from her desk as they entered. "Another one, Travis?" she asked, raising an eyebrow. "Caught him speeding on Elm Street," Gardner replied smugly. Lopez's gaze shifted to Andrew. "What's your name, kid?" she asked. "Andrew Thompson," he said. "I wasn't speeding. I have my provisional license, and I was going 35 miles per hour." Lopez sighed, clearly used to Gardner's antics. "Let me see his paperwork." Gardner handed over the documents. As Lopez reviewed them, a voice boomed from the hallway. "Sergeant Lopez." Everyone turned to see Chief Malcolm Thompson stride into the room. Andrew's eyes widened in shock. "Dad?" Chief Thompson froze, staring at his son. "Andrew? What's going on here?" Before Gardner could respond, Lopez interjected. "Chief, Gardner brought him in for alleged speeding. But everything seems in order. His license is valid, and there's no evidence of any violations." Thompson turned to Gardner and asked, "Officer Gardner, why was my son arrested?" Gardner hesitated for a while before he could speak. He stammered, he was being uncooperative." Thompson stepped closer. "Uncooperative? Or was it something else?" The room fell silent. Gardner's hesitation was answer enough. "Sergeant Lopez, release my son," Thompson ordered. Lopez nodded, quickly removing Andrew's cuffs. "Dad, I didn't do anything wrong," Andrew said quietly. "I know, son," Thompson replied, placing a reassuring hand on his shoulder. "And we're going to handle this." Chief Thompson quickly called for a meeting with the department. Gardner sat stiffly, sensing the storm ahead. "A couple of hours ago, my son was wrongfully arrested," Thompson began. "This isn't just about him. It's about a pattern of behavior that ends today." Gardner shifted uncomfortably in his seat. "I've reviewed the reports," Thompson continued. "Officer Gardner, your actions were not only unjustified, but also prejudiced. This department does not tolerate such behavior." By the end of the meeting, Gardner's suspension was announced. Andrew, now cleared of all accusations, walked out of the station with his dad. "Thanks, Dad," he said. Thompson smiled. "No one deserves to be treated unfairly, Andrew. Not you, not anyone." And this brings us to the end of this story. Thank you for watching till the end. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you did, don't hesitate to like the video and share it with your friends too. Subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell for more fascinating stories. Have a nice day.